evening, Rotorua tonight on City News. Future Forestry Finance Conference to be held in Rotorua. Nominations called for Keep Rotorua Beautiful Awards. And no Chiefs games for Rotorua this season. Those stories and more up next tonight on City News. The recent spate of violence on our city streets and the media coverage of the incidents is raising concern about public perception of personal safety in Rotorua. I asked the Rotorua Police Area Commander Inspector Bruce Horn about the issue. Is the media, the wider media, focusing too much on some things like that, or is it just bad luck that this has all happened at once?
It's a bunch of things. The first thing is Rotorua, these events too are happening every town, and a lot of towns in New Zealand a lot more often than what they are happening in Rotorua. I think part of it is the competitive media environment where you've got people looking for these stories, and because in a bigger centre there's a lot of other news happening, whereas if you're a news agency in Rotorua and you're looking for a point of difference and you're not wanting to run with some of the national stories perhaps, then these stories that wouldn't come on the radar in bigger centres suddenly become big news in the town.
The New Zealand forestry industry is growing from strength to strength, and an integral part lies within Rotorua. Rotorua local John Stuhlin, director of the Forestry Engineering Industry Association, is set to hold the Future Forest Finance Conference in March. Mr. Stuhlin says he wants to attract Māori trusts and authorities to be connected with key industry leaders.
It's called Future Forestry Finance, and it's about connecting the finance sectors with the Māori trustee sector and the forest industry, the people who are going to make the businesses grow.
Forestry's export performance since 2009 has bucked all of the economic trends, and although Māori are key players in the industry, their full potential is yet to be realised. Rotorua District Council is encouraging local people to nominate those in the community who would potentially be recipients of one of this year's Keep Rotorua Beautiful Awards. Nominees must be locals who have made a difference to the beautification of Rotorua through activities such as picking up litter on a regular basis, removing tagging as volunteers, or being involved in the outstanding renovation of a building. And organiser Christine Findon says the awards are about recognising hard work, but also about finding our unsung heroes.
But there's a lot of people out there that I don't know about, and that's what I'm trying to find out. People will say to me, for instance, there's somebody out at Nongataha who every morning goes and cleans up the playground on the corner of Western Road and removes all the tagging very early in the morning, but nobody knows who it is. And that's the sort of person I would like to be phoned in about.
There are two categories, Corporate Award and Community Award, and each will receive a trophy. Nominations can be made by contacting Christine Findon at Rotorua District Council or by email to christine.findon@rdc.govt.nz. Entries close on Friday the 17th of February. In sport tonight, All Black Richard Kahui says with the new rugby season approaching, he's working on a new attitude for his season with the Chiefs. The franchise has lost key players to overseas clubs, and Kahui says he's ready to step up for the team and the fans. And he's got some competition this season, as the team heartthrob will be Sonny Bill Williams signing with the team. However, that's not fazing Kahui, who says he's with a great group of guys who will help each other out. And Rotorua fans, the bad news is that there won't be a Chiefs game in Rotorua this season, despite great lobbying from our events and venues team. A look now at your ragamuffin weekend weather. Rotorua tonight, cloudy, brief late rain, westerly turns southerly overnight, a low of 7. Tomorrow Saturday, fine morning and evening cloud, light winds, a high of 21 and low of 12, so make sure you pack that sunscreen for ragamuffin. Outlook for Sunday, fine morning and evening cloud, light winds, a high of 24 and low of 12. Marine forecast if you're heading out on the water this weekend. For Lake Rotorua, Saturday, southwest rising to 15 knots in the afternoon and mainly fine. If you've missed any of tonight's bulletin, you can always watch it again by going to tv.rotorua.co.nz and click on the View Latest City News link. Or to view what's on in our city, click on the Upcoming Events link. Coming up after the break, with only a month left to submit on the government's green paper on child abuse, we look at the issue with Merepekaro Kawatate. Amanda's back with this year's first What's On, and William Yip has news on exhibitions at the museum.